Hey everybody, you've made it to Keep It Simple, day number 44. We are in a push and pull day. So, a few pieces of equipment. You will need a pull-up bar and a band if you so desire for your pull-ups. And then I'm going to be using a 20 kilogram kettlebell and hopefully a 35-pound dumbbell. We're going to be going double the back that we are, or double the pull that we are the push. Let's start on our roller. Remember, we've only got one more day after today. So we're going to get to day 45 for our Keep It Simple series. And then we are moving into our October challenge. So those of you that are subscribed, paying members, you will have full access to all of the October challenge workouts. We're adjusting and kind of just changing up the focus and the cycle to really get some good momentum and set in some really good practices to build some solid, healthy systems that we can carry through the holiday season and for the rest of our lives, continuing to just keep our bodies fit, healthy, strong, feeling good, capable, where we want them. All right, move your roller down to a little bit more into the lower back. As long as that feels okay for you, keep the core really, really strong. Round your shoulders a little bit. You're making just a little bit of a curve in the back. Maybe it feels good for you to keep the body still and rotate the torso side to side on the roller. You just find those rolls and pushes and pulls wherever feels good for you. All the way down into that SI joint area. So right at the top of the pelvis, the top of the hips and butt. Lean a little to one side and then the other. Small little movements. Awesome. Okay, and then let's go into the glutes. And just roll one little glute and then the other. All right, so we're going to be starting off with 5 standard push-ups. If you do not do push-ups, if it doesn't work for your wrists or your neck, shoulders, whatever, you can do a chest press. After we do 5 standard push-ups, we're going to try to go for some gnarly, hit your other glute, some gnarly range. Since we've only got to do 5, we're going to do 10 pull-ups. Then we're going to do 5 wide push-ups. And then we're going to do 10 overhead pulls. That's where I'm going to try to use my 35-pound dumbbell. That overhead delt pull, getting deep into that upper back, and it'll get that core as well. All right, hamstrings, calves, and then we're done. And then from there, we're going to hit 30 kettlebell swings. It's a full body set, but I kind of wanted to just get some heart rate going. Still gets into the back for sure. All right, roll down into those calves. Relax the feet. Oh, roll up and down. I did some gnarly hiking recently. My calves are definitely tight and fatigued. Good old Yosemite. If you've never been, you've got to go. Especially if you love nature. If you don't love nature, something's wrong with you. No, I'm kidding. Some people need to get out in nature a little more than others, and I am one of those. Part of my self-care routine. All right, get rid of your roller. Let's take a quick low yogi squat. Pull your feet nice and wide. Drive your knees apart. Get that opening through the hips. Lift up through the chest. And then let your butt kind of tuck under. Make little shifts, whatever it is that you need. All right, let's get rolling. We're going to start with that standard push-up. So your hands are going to be just outside the shoulders. Make sure you're pushing into your thumb and first finger. Make sure that you have a solid plank position. See how low you can go. Maybe you can get your chest all the way to the ground. Not fast, but focused. There's 5. If they're nice and slow, controlled, and deep, you probably feel it a little more. All right, first set of pull-ups. If you don't do pull-ups, we're already going to do an overhead pull later. So I'll have you do a dead row. Just grab some weights, hinge forward, and row those arms up, gripping through the back. 6, gripping through that back, upper back core. 9, 10. Nice work. All right, now we're down and we have our wide push-up. Again, try to get as deep as you can. Press in through the chest. Keep the chest right up between those thumbs. 4 and 5. Only 5 feels good. All right, here we go. We're going to hit up that overhead pull. So your hips stay on the ground. You only lower your arms behind you so far as feels good for your shoulders. But the work here is in the upper back. The heavier you go, the slower you're going to be. So depending on what kind of weight you chose and what it feels like for you, you may be getting a few more reps than me. Technically, you should be at capacity at your maximum rep at 10. 6, but if you don't have access to heavy enough weights to get there, then just do more reps. 8. We're getting into the back. That's the goal. 9. 10. Oh, I love working the back. All right. Now we're going to get those kettlebell swings. We're going to go for 30. We'll feel it, but it's not too aggressive. Remember, with your kettlebell swings, you use momentum to get the swing done. You are not using sheer force of your shoulders, arms, or back. All right, here we go. Flex the core, thrust with those glutes. Make sure you're hinging as opposed to squatting. Lock the core. 20. 30. All right. Good job, good job. Got the heart rate up. That's what I wanted. Take a little child's pose. And then we're going to go into our 5 push-ups. All right, here we go. Set it up. Lock it in. Find your core. And go. Pull-ups or dead rows are next. It's going to get tougher. That's okay. It's okay if you don't clear the bar. Awesome job if you do. Just try to feel the back. That's our goal. It's our focus. Whew. There we go. All right, back down for our wide push-ups. Those hands nice and wide. Really get that core to set in and your tailbone to tuck under. Elbows open out wide. Think about pushing through the chest. All right. On our backs. I'm going to try holding my weight the other way this time. Overhead pull. Lock into that core. Reach back. Flex with the back. Shouldn't feel anything in the neck or shoulders. Keep your rib cage tightened down. You have to actively flex into the back. Don't just rely on the move to get into the back for you. Really got to kind of process what we're trying to get into. All right. Back into our kettlebell swings. Get your bell set. Ready to go. When I wash my hair, it doesn't stay up. Doesn't have enough sweat. Hold it together. All right, here we go. 30 swings. Hinge, flex, and go. 'Thrust those glutes into place. Twenty. Lock that core. 30. Nice work. Nice work, nice work. Whew. All right. Grab your breath. I'm going to take just a sec. And then we're back in. Set 3. All right, set up for your push-ups. Ready, set, and go. 1. Nice and slow. 2. 3. 4. Elbows pull back at a little angle. 5. All right, back up on that pull-up bar. fun to get those antagonist muscle groups, so that push and pull. The idea is that it helps build a little bit more ability. 3, and strength. 4. It's all about getting into that back. Whew. Oh, feeling that work. Okay, wide push-ups. Elbows come out really wide this time, unlike your standard. Really watch and make sure you can keep your hips level with the shoulders. Try not to let that pelvis drag and sag. Okay, depending on how you're holding your weight, you might need to set your other hand over first. So last time I put right, then left. This time I'm going to go left and then right. All about that back. Set into that rib cage though. Core locks there. Eight. 9. 10. Oh. No talking through those ones. You gotta set it in. Feel it in the back. Doing good. All right. Back into those swings. As you fatigue here, you really just take more and more opportunity to check in with core flexion and thrust. Grab into those glutes. Ready, set, and go. Don't worry about how high it swings. Focus on the thrust. Core grab. Popping those hips into place. 7, 28, 30. Oh. Good job. Good job, good job. One more set. We can do it. Stretch it out. Get a little second. Engage your mind. I'm liking these 4 and 5 set days. Super good. Instead of that 3rd round being the moneymaker, we have that 4th round. Whew. Okay, here we go. Nice, big, slow, flexed push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, Now we get our pull-ups. Ten pull-ups, even if you're barely getting range. That doesn't matter. Matters is that you're feeling the back get that flexion. Come on. 9. I'm moving, I swear. Oh, gosh. Hit those 5. It's like a block. I suddenly gained like 800 pounds. Okay. Wide push-ups. Core locks. Watch that pelvis. Keep it in line with the shoulders. All right. Overhead pull. Find that upper back. Inhale back. Exhale pull. Flex in. Keep those elbows pulling toward one another, targeting that angle toward the knees. 5. Ooh, my back feels worked. That's good. 6. Shoulders and neck feel fine. 7. It's where we want to be. 8. 9. Tighten the core. 10. Oh my gosh. Good job. Okay. Kettlebell swings. 30 reps. Stretch your forearms a second. Fingertips face back toward your knees. We've been doing this a lot in my in-person sessions because it's amazing at how limited most of us are in our forearms, and that causes wrist, elbow, and even shoulder pain. All right. Whew. Bring it in. Let's connect mentally. Find your focus. "30 reps. I know the upper body's feeling it, but it's a good thing that this one we get to use that thrust from the glutes and the core. All right, here we go. Set those feet. Tilt your bell. Ready? Lock core, go. 1, 2, 3. 1/2. Oh, gotta just push into what you're wanting to build. Man, I'm glad I said 30. Those added up. All right, back down into that yogi squat first. So good. Check in with that low back. Recover in your heart rate. Another great opportunity to stretch those forearms. Okay, downward facing dog. Drop into your left ankle, your left heel. Lift your right leg up and then open your hip by bending the knee. Open it up to the sky and let your heel drop back toward your left hip. And then bring your right leg forward, outside your right hand. Drop your back left hip down, relax your foot, and then just rotate side to side with your hips. Plant onto the left hand. Let your left hip rotate toward the left, and open that right arm up. Face back toward the ground. Pull the toes up. Drop your right hip. Pull the right hip back. Pull the left hip forward. Straighten through the back of the knee. And then try and flex your quad. So pull your kneecap up. That'll help put some extra stretch into the hamstring. Reach the chest forward. Okay, and then let's take the right foot across. Flex your foot. See how close to parallel to the front of the mat you can get your shin. Your back left knee is straight back from your left hip. And then you only walk that back knee back as far as you can get your pelvis square to the ground. So you want to pull the left hip down, pull the right hip back. Don't skip your stretch. This is what brings us back tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the day after that. The goal is the practice, the system. And then one day you'll wake up, or you'll see yourself in the mirror, or you'll see a picture, or somebody will say something, you'll realize, oh my gosh, my body, okay, walk your knee back in, and then we're going to switch sides. My body and my health and my fitness, my conditioning, they're fantastic. Come along amazingly. But you release the pressure of a visual goal. Drop your right heel to the ground. Lift the left leg up. And instead focus on the practice. Bend your left leg. Open the knee. Let that heel drop towards your back right glute. Open that hip, open that hip. And then bring the left leg forward outside your left hand. Drop that back hip flexor down. There. Got my pop. So the focus is the practice, the system, the habit. The goal, the result will come. But if that's your only focus and reason for showing up, maybe that's what started the habit in the first place. That's fine. But if that's your only reason for showing up, you're not going to show up that long or that often. All right, rotate that left arm up because we'll find an excuse. Something will get in the way. All right, now shift back and get that hamstring. Drop the hip. Self-care is important. It's not selfish. It's actually later going to benefit those that you're trying to care for and give energy to. You'll be more focused. You'll be more energized. You'll be less edgy and have more patience. Okay, cross your left foot over. Flex the foot. See if you can get your shin parallel to the front of the mat. And then slowly walk that back, leg back. Remember, you want to square off the pelvis. Pull the front of the right hip down. That left hip back. And then breathe. When you exhale, let the tension just go away. All right, drive into those hands. Push the hips up and back, and then walk your hands back to your feet. All right, amazing job. We have 1 day left in this series for now. Take a month switch to our October challenge, and then we'll be back to finish up the remaining 3 weeks for Keep It Simple. All right, have a good day.